This year's Doodle for Google project is asking you to think critically about the following question: if I could do anything, I would. The Doodle for Google project is a national competition that will ask state and regional winners to collaborate across networks, sharing all their ideas about what they would do if they could do anything. The Doodle for Google project will ask you to adapt your ideas to their logo image using any type of medium, including paint, markers, or even integrating technology. The Doodle for Google project will take some initiative on your part. All work must be completed outside of school. Your parents must sign a parent consent form, and it needs to be turned in by March 17th. The Doodle for Google competition asks all students to make sure that they're using their writing communication skills. So please tell us briefly about how your doodle expresses the "if I could do anything in the world" theme in less than 50 words in order for your project to be considered. The Doodle for Google project wants you to create a list of ideas and then Google images to help you create your own doodle. Analyze the different images online and then be creating your own design. And hopefully it'll turn out to be a school winner, a state winner, or even maybe a regional winner, and then on to the nationals. Curiosity and imagination are the key survival skills needed for this project. The possibilities are endless, so put your thinking caps on and begin imagining what you would do if you could do anything in the world. I've included some drawings from the past competitions. Now they had different themes, but you can see some used watercolors, some used acrylic paint here. This one used watercolored pencils. Also you can see this one used the computer. This one used markers. The next one used crayons. So you can see that using any type of medium is possible. This one used markers. Again, this one used markers also. The next two used colored pencils, and the last one ended up using just the computer to help them with their own Google image to fit their theme. Remember that this year's theme is titled "If I Could Do Anything, I Would." And so here you see me participating also. My theme is simply, if I could do anything, I would have all students be able to go to college. So as I draw, you're going to see different images from colleges and universities being used. The letter G is a varsity G for college sports. The next letter is the O, and I'm using a cap and gown because I would want all students to graduate from college or university. The next letter you're going to see is the next O. And all colleges and universities have what's called a crest. The crest is typically their logo that says a little bit about their school, their academics, their vision, their hopes for all students. So I've created my own crest that's representing the second O in the spelling of the word Google. The next letter is letter G, and sometimes when you're using art you want to think about the overall composition, and I didn't want every single letter to have something being done that kind of makes it difficult to read. So I left the G pretty plain, as you can see in the drawing. The next one is the letter L, and I thought about different things that you do in college, and some of you may be going into art or graphic design or architecture. You definitely use pencils and writing utensils, so I included those in a jar holding all those different types of utensils. And then the last one, the letter E, I integrated all of the different things, which would be a diploma for graduation. The next series of photos you're going to see are actually from a state finalist from Scotch School, and it shows the process of design that she used. In her summary, she wrote down, "What I wish for the world is for all people to embrace change. Butterflies are a beautiful way of showing that change is good. As my dad always says, change is the only constant in life." In this photo, you'll notice that she's added different types of things, different butterflies, only one flower for the O, and she's changing her design as she goes. In these photos, the design process continues to change. She's getting ready to make modifications as she adds more vines and different flowers to it. As her design changes, the butterflies begin to fly. She's going through the different thoughts of what she might want to do, but again, this is the 5th doodle that she's done and no original yet. Now we're to the point where we think she has almost a final draft. She's probably getting ready to put her thoughts into color and make it come alive. Now you see it come alive with the full color. It's ready to be entered into the competition. hoping to win the school level, the state level, the regional level, and on to the nationals. What if I win? There will be 6 Scotch winners that are chosen, and those 6 winners will have lunch with Mr. Wan. There will also be 100 state winners from each elementary school and middle school and high school sent on to the state level. Only 100 students will win. They'll be recognized by Google. They'll go on to regionals, and there'll be 40 winners that will end up going to New York City, full paid trip. Then there'll be 4 national finalists. The first place winner wins $15,000 for themselves, $25,000 for their school, a personal laptop, a Wacom digital drawing tablet, their design on a t-shirt, and their design on the Google website. The second, third, and fourth place national winners will get a trip to New York City, a personal laptop, a Wacom digital drawing tablet, and their design on a t-shirt. Pretty awesome, huh? So what are you waiting for? Let's get started with Doodle for Google, and let's get a champion at the national level from Scotch Elementary School. Good luck and have a great time.